Yo, 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 it's Ozzy Kid here. Today, got another episode of Ozzy Teaches In. Look at this first match, fighting Pityu. When I saw this guy, when I saw his name, I was like, for fuck's sake, man, not this guy, man. I wasn't even bothered to play this guy. But straight away, I was like, you know what? This is UFC 5. This is not UFC 4. Nowadays, you can flip in, intercept knees a lot easier. Knees to the body, you can intercept them with hooks and uppercuts. Clinch attempts, you can stop it with your jab. It's not like you can only stop it with your cross. And I feel like just off those two things that I said, you know, the fact that you can intercept knees with hooks and uppercuts, and the fact that you can stop the clinch with your jab, just makes Pityu so easy to beat. Because I tell you what, I swear down beating this guy was so easy. Like I was literally like playing a flipping Division 1 player, and I'm like, finally this flipping prick is finally just trash at the game, and there's no way this guy is ever gonna flipping you know, get to top 10 or whatever the flip he used to do back in the days. There's no way he'll ever do that again. That little lead body hook, yeah. And look, he's trying to go for that spin kick to the body. Nice little 2 shots to the body with man like Jose Aldo, yeah. And I'm not even using the WEC Aldo, man. I prefer this Aldo with the green shorts, much better in my opinion. You got, I just think it's way better to have level 5 boxing. And look at that, move out the way of the spin kick. And I'm pretty sure, like, before I moved out the way of that spin kick, he literally tried to go for one right before then. Like, he literally tried to go for it, and I saw that he tried to go for it, and then he went for it again straight afterwards. Like, literally just showing me exactly what he's gonna do, like an idiot. That's how you know this guy's got 0 fight IQ, and he's trash at the game. And look at this, I'm just battering him like it's nothing, and I'm just using that jab to stop the clinch. I'll tell you what, that is just the fact that you can stop the clinch with the jab now. It's just a game changer. Look at that, stop the clinch with the jab, follow up with the body uppercut, just slowly chipping away at the body. Eventually I'm going to get that rock. Look at my health in comparison to his. Both of his, he's got a low body health and head health. I've basically not been touched. Literally stop the knee, catch the knee, got a lead hook, body uppercut. Yeah, you see the side steps. Just again, stop the clinch with the jab, follow up with the body uppercut. Beautiful 1-2 lead body hook right there. Magnificent stuff. Look, I'm sneaking a little lead body kick, is constantly sidestepping. Another nice body uppercut. Yeah, going in right now. Look at that, it rocks me with the elbow, goes 3 times to the body. Yeah, I try to go, I throw an uppercut after the third one, because you know Max Holloway has got level 5 boxing, so I'm aware that Max Holloway can potentially go for 4 body hooks. So after he threw the third, I was like, yeah, he might go for another. So I threw an uppercut after the third one. Look at that, again, body uppercuts for days, sneaking it in, and he's not even punishing it whatsoever. Sidesteps my body uppercut. As you guys can see, he also does that thing where he sidesteps to, you know, my rear side. Keeps on doing that, still sneaking in the body uppercuts, catch their knee. Yeah, maybe I should throw a rear body kick when he's constantly sidestepping. Look again, just stopping that clinch with the jab and following up with the body uppercut. Nice little lead body hook, I catch him leaning back, another sneaky lead body hook. Sometimes look at that, sidestep the flying knee. Yeah, that's something else that I forgot to point out. It was so obvious when he was going to go for a flying knee. I was getting caught by it at first. You know, when I first got caught by it, I was saying in my head, how am I getting caught by that? Because it's just so telegraphed, so slow. You can see it coming from a mile away, so there's really no reason to get caught by it in the first place. So then, you know, once he landed it like once or twice, I was like, I was like, yeah, I will make sure that I don't get caught by that again. And then from that point forward, I was just never getting landed. I was never letting him land it, but I was also just trying to sidestep it. That's what I was trying to do. Beautiful, dirty switch kick and wheel kick. Oh my days, what a finish. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. literally I just started to try to sidestep the flying knee, and then even if you don't sidestep it, at least you're not getting hit by it at the very least, because you sidestep it while you're blocking your, while you're holding high guard and you sidestep. If you block it, I mean, if you don't sidestep it, then you block it. If you do sidestep it, then you hit him with a hook, and it's so obvious when he's going to go for the flying knee as well. This is what I'm trying to say. Pityu is trash, mate, absolute trash. Now we got Dooho Choi, and man like Dooho Choi, after his recent performance against whoever it was, I don't even remember who it was against. I just remember that he did sick. They actually buffed him in featherweight. You know that they actually have buffed Dooho Choi, so he's actually I don't even know if he's really a good pick, but at least he's improved. And from what I remember, his chin used to be so terrible. I think they buffed it from an 87 to a 90, and like I'm telling you, Dooho Choi's chin, yeah, it used to be so shit to the point where if you were to fight Prime McGregor and he hits you with one hook, you get stunned. That's how bad his chin was. So like, you just could not use Dooho Choi, really. I mean, I can beat a lot of guys. I could beat a lot of guys with him, but then, basically I wagered this one guy, and then the guy was trash, but he was just block breaking with McGregor, and every time he would land a single shot, I was getting rocked with Dooho Choi. Sometimes I like to, wager them with like lower rated fighters to make it, more fair. And I was just getting smoked, and I was just like, yeah, can't use Dooho Choi. Look at that dirty 1-2 for the scene, yeah. Look at that, out of range of the front of the high kick. But shout out, I think the guy that commented on my video today is called Baba, I think. Let me see. Yeah, man, big shout out to Baba Secondary, yeah. Big shout out to him. He commented on my video today. He said, I really enjoyed your ESFL performance. You have the best Nate, and you're very, he's just showing me so much love, saying that I'm a big, what did he say? I'm a big relevance to the community, something like that. And like, I love when people say stuff like that, man, because I can't lie, in the past I used to compete in the ESFL. I see that it does good views. It does. My ESFL league fights always get way more views than when I do VFL, Primetime, and all the other ones. The ESFL ones always will get like, minimum 100 views, and the other ones will get like 50, 40, blah blah blah. So I know that people love the ESFL ones, because I guess ESFL I guess is the biggest platform and the most well known and whatever, and then everyone's just like, oh my days, it's two warriors battling it out. That's what man say. That's what these men think. That's why I know that people, they love it. But I used to just think in my head, like, what is even the point in this? These people even, like, am I even doing anything? You know what I mean? Because there's no money. They're making us compete for free. The odd time they'll say, oh yeah, we'll give you money for performance bonus or whatever. But every time I was competing, it was for free. So I always used to think, like, is there even a point in this? Like, this just seems so pointless. And then I remember when I had that whole little drama with ESFL, and they didn't disqualify my opponent because he drained all my stamina. He did some glitch where all my stamina disappeared in 1 second, and the ESFL were taking forever to give me the win. I don't even think they disqualified. They didn't even give me the win by DQ. They made it a no contest, and it's just so dumb. So I left. I went mad. I left. So I made that whole video, saying fuck them and whatever. And then from that point forward, I didn't compete again in the ESFL for how long? It was probably like 8 months. And then I remember when I had stopped competing for ages, some guy came in my live chat and he said, oh man, like, I loved it so much when you was in the ESFL. He said to me, you was my favorite competitor. That's the type of stuff I see, and I'm like, oh my days, that is crazy. Like, there's actually guys that love my shit, like, and I'm actually entertaining people. Like, I'm a fan favorite for some people, and that's the type of shit that I love hearing, because it's just like, then it kind of feels like at least I'm providing entertainment for for some people, you know. I mean, no matter, I don't even care if it's not that many man, yeah. At least I'm doing, you know, providing entertainment for some people, you know what I mean? Like, and then you got these other guys. I'd say the vast majority of players in the ESFL, they ain't entertaining shit, bruv. Them man ain't even entertaining a single person, bruv. Like, I swear to God, like, you know, this ain't even me trying to talk like I'm a big man or something like that. I'm just saying the reality, which is these men are just so selfish. They don't give a fuck about, you know, doing the right thing. They just want to get in the ESFL, you know, win at any cost and just be a dickhead. And then that's what I'm saying. And literally, like, if I had my own league, yeah, 90% of the people in the ESFL, I would not let them in my league. I swear to God, I'm not even joking. Like, I don't even get, how can you let these men in your league? But anyways, that's what I'm saying. That's why when Big Baba said what he said, not Big Baba, Baba, what was his name? Yeah, right. I was saying when Baba Secondary said, you know, I really enjoyed your performance and stuff, I was like, yeah, that is sick. That's what I love to hear. I'm like, at least, you know, I'm making someone, I'm entertaining someone, you feel me? That's what I like to hear, definitely. And I do not think that I will stop these league fights. I do not think I will. I think I will carry on for a long time. It's just honestly, man, sometimes I just get mad and then sometimes I get mad and I feel like saying certain things, but I always hold myself back from saying it, yeah. But sometimes I just feel like saying some mad stuff, bruv, and that could maybe get me in trouble, bruv. So it's just that's one of the things. I can't even promise that I will carry on in these leagues, to be honest. I probably will, but I can't even like guarantee it 100%, because sometimes I just feel like saying the maddest shit, you know. Look at that, go down twice to the body uppercut. Dooho Choi is actually quite nice to use. I just feel like he's kind of got T-Rex arms. That's the thing that kind of doesn't even make me want to use him. When I'm about to pick him, I kind of think, oh, this guy's a bit dead, man. He's like Max Holloway, I think. I'm pretty sure he is like Max Holloway. He's like got that, he's like 5'10" or whatever, but his arms are just mad short, and you're just like, oh, what? You're just like, why? I bet if you were to compare it, yeah, it would be literally the exact same. And then now look, the doctor steps in, yeah, press start. You see, if you press start and you see that it's paused, if you press start and it pauses, that's how you know that the doctor actually called it off. If you guys don't know, that's a legendary trick. So as soon as I pressed pause and it actually paused, I was like, then I knew that already that I won by doctor stoppage. And obviously it's cause I'm too mad at landing the 1-2. If you guys have even been paying attention to that fight, I land so many 1-2s on the nose, the doctor steps in. It's epic shit, bruv. Man, I'm not doing that shit. I swear, I wouldn't even be surprised if you don't see no one else getting doctor stoppages like that, you know. Everyone else, if they want to get a doctor stoppage, they throw lead hook on the block like 100 times, and then that's how they get doctor stoppages. But I'm a different type of gravy, bruv. Man is fucking banging man's nose in so much that the doctor steps in. That is too epic. But I need to win like that in the ESFL, you know. That would be mad. But you forget it. But anyways, man, who cares, man? I already did it. I did it on Prize Channel. Like, what's the ESFL in comparison to Prize Channel? You know, not even being rude. Like, Prize way bigger than them, man. So I did it on a way bigger platform, anyways. When I played Prize, and we did the best fight and the best Nate Diaz alter ego, and I just kept 1-2 in his head off, bro. Man made Leon Edwards fucking made the doctor stop the fight and that, bro. It was epic stuff, crazy stuff. Sometimes I don't even realize the epic shit that I do sometimes, because that is actually epic, you know, when you think about it. I don't even think you'll see that anywhere else, you know. Now that I deep it, sometimes I deep the things that I've done in the past. I'm like, that is actually mad, you know. Look at that dirty cross hook 1-2 lead body hook. I remember this guy, yeah, he was kind of battering me. Look at that. Look, you see that? If I did through double uppercuts, I slipped it, catch him with a body uppercut, and I just went mad and I battered him. But you see this guy, yeah, he was battering me in the beginning, and then I had to just wake up. Then I just started smoking him on the next level. Started destroying him, absolute demolition, bruv. Oh my days. Look at that dirty 1-2 lead body hook, jab body uppercut. Yeah. And this guy's already lost at this point. Look, he catches me there with a hook when I throw a kick in the pocket. Almost drops me there. I was like one hit away from getting dropped, but I still feel like this guy's already lost at this point. If you know what you're watching, this guy's already lost, and he's trying to do these little taunts. I'm thinking, well, is this guy stupid or what? Like, what? The man's trying to taunt and he's getting just obliterated. I didn't even, in a way, I was thinking I shouldn't even taunt this guy back because this is just dumb. Like, how can you taunt me when you're getting absolutely destroyed? But I started taking the piss. You guys are gonna see. I started taking the actually started taking the piss on the next level. Look at that lead body kick, rock him. Get caught going to the body. Look at that slip, that third shot. Look at that 1-2 lead body hook for the scene. Again, 1-2 lead body hook. But you guys see how I'm taunting him now. I started to taunt him back. Probably, I feel like I shouldn't have even taunted him back because it's like, this guy's like, what are you even taunting? You know what I mean? Like, what are you even taunting? You're getting absolutely smoked and you're sat there taunting. Lead body kick, 1-2 lead body hook, going in with the mix-ups. Front kick to the head, lead hook body uppercut. Oof. Pull back the uppercut body hook. Pull back the uppercut body uppercut, lead hook, and another taunt there. And watch what I'm going to start doing to him. Look, I rock him and I just put my hands low and I stay right in his face. I'm doing that on purpose. It looks like I'm AFK, but I'm not even AFK. That's just me trying to take the piss. I just rock him and I just stay right in front of his face with my hands low. That's quite funny. And right here, this is when I was like, you know, like that one where you just put your hands low and you stay right in front of them. It's a bit too subtle. Like, I don't even think people realize that you're taking the piss. They might just think that you went AFK. So then, to make it more obvious that I'm trying to take the piss, I just started rocking him, and then I just started moving my head in circles when I rocked him. That's what I did instead. That's just way more obvious that you're taking the piss. 1-2 lead body hook, yeah. Look at that, pop him with the jab. Body uppercut, dirty body uppercut, and again, look, hands low, right in his face, just taking the piss, moving in circles. You see that? That's me taking the piss. Now I'm spinning my head in circles. Every time I start spinning my head in circles, he tries to go for a lead body hook jab, lead body kick. Yeah. Dirty jab straight for the scene. Get rocked again, and look at that. I get dropped, and I was like, oh shit, that is a crazy stuff. After all that taking the piss, I actually almost got finished. You know, if I got finished, it would have been a bit mad. And then a cross hook, drop him there, lead hook, drop him again, and I finish him off. And I say, yeah, right. I say, what a silly mark. This guy is so stupid. In now got Valentina Shevchenko, bruv. And my man picked random. Yeah, you see this guy, after he faced me, he messaged me afterwards and said I accidentally picked random. And I said to him, yeah, I told him, I responded and I said, yeah, I was surprised as well that you went random. And he was asking for a rematch, and I told him, play me on Gamer Saloon, mate, for $5 minimum. I was telling him, play me for $5 minimum. And I told him, if you haven't signed up before, then send me your Instagram or Snap or something so I can send you my referral link. But the guy didn't want to rematch for the $5, and I was like, fair enough, mate. If you don't want to, then that's fine. It's Gamer Saloon. Gamer Saloon for life. Trust me. Hashtag Gamer Saloon for life. Trust me. I'm representing Gamer Saloon for the rest of my career, bruv. You feel me? It's Gamer Saloon gang over here, bruv. Gamer Saloon gang. Trust me. Hashtag Gamer Saloon gang. Might have to put that in the title, bruv. I might have to put hashtag Gamer Saloon gang. Yeah, right, I'm joking. I don't think I'll do that. It would be a bit funny though. Don't you think? If you know, then you know. At the end of the day, have to shout out big Zabanda. Look at that jab, lead hook, cross, 1-2 high kick. I don't even know how that landed because he did duck. If we're gonna be real, little glitch. Yeah, it's happened sometimes. Sometimes the game bugs out and then it'll put you back in your corners and whatever. But who cares? Because it doesn't reset the timer in. Look at that. Body uppercut, cross uppercut, rock him. Jab, body uppercut. 1-2, rear body kick and another body uppercut. Going inlets. Going in. Dirty rear body kick for the C. Man, like Valentina, mate. She's too sick, bro. Look at that. If she throws a high kick, follows up with a cross. It's a slip that body hook, lead hook, 1-2 lead body hook. That was nasty as fuck. Yeah. But mate, I'll tell you what happened. I was in Mellow Coffee stream yesterday watching him fight Deadpool. This guy is an absolute idiot, this Deadpool guy. He chats so much shit to me in Discord for absolute no reason, yeah. I was watching him play Mellow, yeah. He's playing like some dickhead. And it's so funny because Mellow sits there and Mellow says, oh, that was nice. And it's so funny because you know it's not sincere. Like, it's actually, he's literally just waffling. Like, you know, in reality, Mellow thinks he's a dickhead and Mellow just sits there and says, oh, good stuff, good stuff. It's just funny, man. It makes me laugh, man. And, you know, he would, I mean, you know, no offense to Mellow, but you would expect it from Mellow anyways because he's friends with Treehouse. He don't tell Treehouse that he plays like a dickhead, so yeah. Look at that cross hook, body straight, uppercut.